Wall Street and their algos are ripping you off every day. Do you need any more proof than your own bankroll? How about the trade after trade after trade that reverses direction in the exact moment that you get in on it? A lot of people talk about their chart analysis and their Fibonacci retracements and their macro events and their gamma flows. Guess what? All just as much bullshit as it sounds. So what really drives markets? Wall Street and their algorithms. And they are high-powered, well-oiled machine designed to do exactly one thing: felt you. So this video is going to be a little different because I'm tired of beating around the bush about it. Wall Street and their machines are your opponents and your enemies. They will use every trick in the book to take every last nickel off of you. It's time for you to start fighting back, keeping those nickels, and maybe taking a few of your own. And I'm going to at least show you how to begin to do that. Potential shift here. Trade like it's 2026, not 1996. Welcome. I hope you can make the shift.
I know it's real.
So where do we begin? Number one, understand that this market is 80 to 90% algo driven. This isn't your granddad's market. This isn't Warren Buffett or George Soros's market, when the market at least made some sort of sense. This market doesn't do what it's supposed to do. This market doesn't react the way it's supposed to react to news and catalysts. More often than not, it does the exact opposite. Why? Because the algos which dominate this market aren't trying to predict the future or play fundamentals. They are trying to do one thing: outmaneuver other market participants, mainly you, the retail trader. The sooner you understand this, and not just understand it, but accept it, the sooner you will have taken a huge leap forward toward profitability. If you take nothing away from this video or any other video I produce, make it this: the stock market in 2026 doesn't make sense. It is a casino and a game designed to transfer money from weak hands and obvious players into the accounts of stronger players, mainly Wall Street. I know it's not easy to accept that. It may take days, weeks, perhaps even months. But once you've grasped that Wall Street and the algos aren't trying to figure out what the market should do, they're trying to figure out what you're going to do. You can begin to actually fight back on a playing field that at least you understand. How do you fight back? Number one, understand that most moments, most days, you have no edge against these machines. You are the short stack at a poker table with a bunch of other players who are collaborating with one another. If you think you can beat them every hand, in other words, every day, you simply cannot. You must wait for moments where the actions of these other players, these machines, these algos are at least somewhat predictable. And when is that? The only time that the algos are predictable is when they are trying to take advantage of other retail traders who are not as sharp as you are, who are still feeding their machine.
I'm here for the gangbang.
When Wall Street and the algos sense predictable trader behavior, such as after a bullish or a bearish event, they will cut the opposite way to break weak hands. Take the Iran war, for example. Last week, day after day, pre-market, the market would drift lower. But then after the opening bell, it would spike higher. That was the algos harvesting retail traders making the obvious play. But if you know that that's happening, and if you can see it in advance, you can begin to front-run the algos who are front-running other retail traders. That's an edge. a real edge. I'm not saying it's the only edge, but it is an edge that I've at least identified. And it's a hell of a lot better than the dudes out there drawing flag patterns on charts and surmising what the next economic move might be. Does anyone seriously believe that retail traders have even the slightest advantage against Wall Street when it comes to technical analysis? Or even worse, an edge when it comes to predicting macro events? Not only does Wall Street have teams from Harvard and MIT analyzing that crap, they have super machines also analyzing it. And they also have access to a ton of insider information. And by the way, if you think insider information doesn't happen on Wall Street, you might as well think that mechanics never overcharge you for repairing your car. It happens. It's part of the business. Don't be naive about it.
That's flawed thinking. It's hope as a tactic.
All right, guys, here's what you do because you're up against world-class opponents, and I want to help you even the odds just a little bit. You could listen to some of my other videos, shameless plug there. You do need to seriously start thinking about where your edge lies. How can you take advantage of Wall Street and the algos and other market participants? How can you trade ahead of them instead of behind them? I've already given you one technique. Look for times when most retail traders are lined up on one side of the trade and cut the other way. That's what I've come up with. But maybe you can figure out something better. Find your edge, find a way to beat Wall Street that makes sense and doesn't fit into their strengths. Most of all, have alligator blood. Alligator blood means you don't give a single penny away to any of your opponents. Protect your bankroll when an edge isn't present. Alligator blood. You aren't going to take a dime off of me.
You get nothing! You understand me? Nothing!
Start there, and then find an edge. Talk to other traders like me. Not the bullshit artists who have no idea what they're doing, still playing the market like it's 1996. Talk to traders who actually understand the 2026 game. And that's not predicting the market. It's predicting the actions of other market participants. And hopefully, I'll be here to help if I'm not broke, which is a big if, by the way.
Holy Christ. Holy Christ. Holy Christ, there's nothing left.
Potential shift here. And remember, stop trying to pick winners and start trying to be a winner. Subscribe for more tips on how to be profitable and other stuff Wall Street doesn't want you to know.